First, the top news headlines. India overtakes USA, records highest number of COVID-19 recoveries. Arrest of AIMS members not a solution, says President K.H. Roman. Charangpat Pradhan did not intend to attack anyone during skirmish. And 3 journalists, including Onil Shambandaram of Times of Manipur Television, feted. Good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 6:30. I'm Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news updates. In a landmark global achievement, India has overtaken the USA and become the top country in terms of global COVID-19 recoveries. India has reported the highest number of total recoveries with more than 42 lakh COVID patients recovered and discharged. According to reports, India now accounts for close to 19% of the total global recoveries. The Union Health Ministry said that with national recovery rate nearing 80%, the total recoveries have demonstrated a steep exponential rise. Reports added that center-led, focused, calibrated, responsive and effective measures of early identification through high and aggressive testing, prompt surveillance and tracking coupled with standardized high-quality clinical care have together resulted in the global achievement. In its determined and resolute fight against COVID-19, India has sealed another peak of registering the highest ever single-day recoveries in the last 24 hours. A total of 95,880 recoveries have been recorded. Cops arrested the Finance Secretary of Apunba Iraipaki Maheroi, Sinpanglup, AIMS, Nikarsan Kumancha, along with 3 members of the student body yesterday. Sayonba Thonglen and Nonga Naokpa were arrested by police along with Finance Secretary Nikarsan Kumancha, according to a report. Angry AIMS volunteers yesterday locked the engineering wing office of Manipur Education Department in protest against alleged failure of the authority to initiate legal action against some staff members of the department allegedly involved in corruption. AIMS President Roman Kumujam condemned the arrest of AIMS leaders and demanded the authority to release them without any condition. Roman was speaking at a hurriedly called press meet at its head office located at Kwakaitil Bazaar in Imphal yesterday. He said arrest of the AIMS leaders cannot be a solution to the long-pending issue.
Police Department and AIMS thongmising power si laro yamna thibani asoiba aramna kaya lege haiduna Manipur government honorable CM amadi tongan department singda koina memorandum issue powda masi powda government pimina sema se masana masabu aramne se taksabani athu matamda AIMS thongmising bu condition yaudana thador kadamni kaima thador ka tarabadi tongan Manipur miyam amadi tongan civil society organization singa tanaraga
It has been clarified that Charangpat Gram Panchayat Pradhan S.I.M.O. did not intend to attack anyone during an altercation over digging of a local pond yesterday. Speaking to media at Charangpat Gram Panchayat office, Charangpat Development Organization member S. Bidya Kumar and Charangpat Gram Panchayat Ward No. 7 member L. Lupajao rubbished the claim that the Pradhan fired shots to attack people during the skirmish. The Pradhan acted in self-defense and that it did not mean to attack anyone, they clarified. Local residents staged a sit-in protest at Charangpat Mayai Lekai waiting shed against the arrest of the Pradhan in connection with the incident. The protesters demanded immediate release of the Pradhan. Thongju Kendra Tingbanglup today felicitated 3 journalists from Thongju constituency in recognition of their contribution in the field of journalism. The organization, under the guidance of social worker Seram Niken, felicitated Onel Shambanduram of Times of Manipur Television, Shambanduram Ajit of Imphal Times, and Atopam Ajit of the Sangay Express. It may be mentioned that Times of Manipur Television journalist Onel Shambanduram won the second prize of the Safe Nambul River media campaign, while Ajit and Jiten won the Best Photography Award. The media campaign was held on June 2, organized by All Manipur Working Journalists Union, Amju. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Taraga taruk Shuba Kangla Food Pradaki Mapo Kumonga Mari Lainana First Kangla Food Selfie Contest September Taramathoidagi Kuntra Fauba Pangthok Charagani Khwaidagi Share Masing Yamba Contestant da Sale Oina Lupa Lising Tara Pizagani Aduga Like Yamba Dana Lupa Lising Manga Pizagani Contest ki Chanakanglo na Kanglagi Food Product ki packet ama hekta pairaga Yam na mayik singlaba selfie ama Aikogi WhatsApp number 8787474818 ta thabirakadabani WhatsApp ta thabirakliba photo singadu screening tawraba matungda contestant details ka loinana aikogi Facebook page facebook.com/kanglafood ta upload tawjarakani
Miyoiba samas na lariba makai noong magichang da bayatraba posak singi manungda medical science su ama oiri pandemic amadi epidemic disease kaya ngasi faubada maithiba pidu na lakli Haurakliba mahiroi singda tungi asaga iroinana UNI Consultancy Private Limited na India amadi aborta MBBS tamningba mahiroi singi 14 lakhs cashback pibata natana scholarship hangbagi kudong chabasu lairaba mahi tampam sangsingni ngasi mag registration tawbiduna kudong chabasi manghan bigano hena akupa marol gidama contact tawbiro UNI Consultancy Private Limited Uripok Polam Laikai 7005092567 natraga 7640952247
Punsi, a short film based on Nambul River, winner of second best short film competition based on Safe Nambul Media campaign organized by All Manipur Working Journalists Union, will be premiered live on Tom TV on 19 September 2020 at 8:45 p.m.
Nabali na ako paragalo. Ay, mayang minum sa nagkamawari mo.
Ito na tulog pa yan, Hydro. Masang na tulog ni Sire na. Kami na kante medyo lo toso. Ako na tulog pa yan, Hydro.
Ako lang ang tantukan di padam ni. Lain na kalau isin tuktare. Mama papa positif oi, hai tu di. Mama sa negatif oi, hai tu kita saja. Sabrones, sabro.
Nganthoi, nang wakal nungai taba khajan ganuko. Tamuna nangi jana thaknaba pojai thinba chakhibane. Keta leire habane. Khara lawshillo. Nangi tamak ekhoi leiriko. Nang wakal sonthagano.
Aduk live duo natro red delivery Manipur the best delivery service pibado pamba posting kudak to oh nang order me amudi toromni bu nang na saning ba restaurant food sing do red delivery app season na order sat sida sunate grocery items sing medicine hygiene me amama yam relax da over pay su to the market price na khutta yor to nangi di khangdi id yori aduga grocery items ni kauni red delivery for you.
Welcome back after the break. Representatives of Federation of Haumi FOH met Manipur Health and Family Welfare Minister L. Jayanta Kumar yesterday to deliberate on the current condition of Ukhrul District Hospital. Following the meeting, FOH called off the proposed band along Imphal-Ukhrul Road as Minister Jayanta Kumar promised to look into their demands. In a press release signed by its president Sapamcha Jadumani, FOH said that the federation had announced to impose band on Imphal-Ukhrul Road from September 21 to put pressure on the government to provide the needs of Ukhrul District Hospital by September 20. Observing Seva Sapta to mark 70th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the BJP OBC Morcha Manipur Pradesh today organized the tree plantation program at the India Peace Memorial Complex located at Maibam Lotpaching under Bishnupur district. Manipur Building and Construction Worker Welfare Board Chairman and MLA of Sekmai constituency H. Dingo, BJP OBC Morcha Manipur President R.K. Nongdran Khomba, Secretary N. Amarjit, and BJP Kishan Morcha State Secretary C.H. Ibohal attended the program. MLA H. Dingo said that the primary objective of the program was to maintain ecological balance at the historic site of Maibam Lotpaching.
Seva Saptaha koi Modi ji gi sigumnaba magi birthday si koi hafta ama chupna paktokpagi thawm sigum mari rena koi obc morcha sing punjara kanda asi koi tree plantation si koi tokjari marwaina Seva Saptaha se da koina tokjari se Modi ji gi mayam na ana unique koi ba features ama hai ta ga di koina birthday se koi cake kattana khotana mayam mai tongne adu masigi koina si tokho kanda sigumba koi ki hai ta hana gi chane bije tokho kanda koi Pazar Seva to mayam the humanity over the ground human service.
Kundrakpam BJP workers today organized a free heart checkup camp for senior citizens at Ram School located at Pangai Bazaar. BJP Kishan Morcha Vice President and Medical Cell Convener Dr. Katrimayum Kala, Kundrakpam Gram Panchayat, Pradhan Abujam, Ibocho, and Senior Citizen Society Kundrakpam Constituency Advisor Irungbam Mani attended the program. 70 persons got free ECG and blood sugar testing at the event, where medicines were also distributed free of cost to the participants. The health camp was held to mark the 70th birthday of Prime Minister Modi. As part of Seva Sapta marking the 70th birth anniversary of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a tree plantation program was held today at Rangkung Part 1 Village Community Hall under Nonai District. The program was organized by BJP 53 Tamenglong Mandal. BJP Manipur Pradesh President Professor S. Tikendra Singh, former State BJP President Mainam Borod, Huri Gonmei, retired DFO Tamenglong, and several others attended the event. The program was held under the sponsorship of Huri Gonmei of 53 Tamenglong constituency. Blankets, hand sanitizers and face masks were distributed to older people, widows and differently abled persons. 70 saplings were planted at the surrounding areas of Rangkung Village Ring Road, including village playground, to mark Modi's birth anniversary. Marking the 70th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Konthojam constituency MLA Dr. Sapam Ranjan along with Konthojam BJP Mandal members organized a tree plantation program at Konthojam Maninglekai in Bishnupur district today. Former Imphal West Adhyaksha CH Bijanti Devi, BJP Mandal Imphal West General Secretary and executive members were present during the program. BJP Kumbi Mandal and BJP Bishnupur District Committee jointly distributed Chief Minister Gi Hakshil Gitengbang cards during Seva Sapta event at Wangu Sabal Community Hall today. BJP Manipur Pradesh Secretary P. Somorjit, BJP Bishnupur District Committee President R.K. Bimola, General Secretary Administration H. Iboyaima, BJP Bishnupur District Committee Vice President Sanjoy Ahanthem, Kumbi BJP Mandal President S. Angosana, General Secretary Organization WTKN, former member of Borayangbi Gram Panchayat Mohammad Ajad Khan and Wangu Terakong Gram Panchayat member A. Sham were present during the function. P. Somorjit expressed concern about the developmental setbacks in Kumbi area and urged the people to elect a worthy leader from the constituency. Sanjoy Ahantem assured of bringing development in the constituency and sought support of the people.
Vote ki matam da pangdharagum si lakturiba vote ase by election orasu amadu orasu tungi miron semgadabani MLA na khoi lebak kan mangamoy minister na khoi lebak kan gadabanate phambiri ba ahal lamani paipal ima indol khoi puna maksina ai khoi kamdong na hingsi ke habise ai khoi gi khutta leiba MLA gi khutta leiti aduna ai khoi na isani isagi lengak sembada isani isagi adugumlaba lambi du semba matamda isa aikoi loinma saruk yaminarasi apam mi khalasi haibo apam kharasi thamjaraga ai lepchaiba jaga asidagi myam punama soyangam yawrasu nakpiu haibo apam je thamjaraga ai kurumje.
Observing the week-long Seva Saptah to mark the 70th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, B16 Constituency BJP Election Committee, based at Moreh Ward No. 2, Gamnom Veng, today distributed rice and health cards to people of various localities of Moreh. The program was held under the supervision of BJP Scheduled Tribe Morcha Vice President Manipur Pradesh and J. Khongsai, aspiring to contest the upcoming ADC polls. The 6th semester examination conducted by Manipur University is underway with COVID-19 standard operating procedures at different centers in the state. The exam is also underway at Jury College in Juribam district. Yesterday, 48 students of Jury College and 7 from other colleges wrote the exam at Jury College. Stringent COVID-19 protocols were followed inside the examination halls, the report said. Election Management Committee of former Minister N. Mangi and Booth Level Committee today jointly held a campaign meeting at Kumbi Leirak Achoba under Bishnupur district. Our Bishnupur correspondent reports that intending candidate N. Mangi, Wangu Borayangbi Zila Parishad member M. Brojend, Election Management Committee President K.H. Manihar, Vice President Mohammad Indra Salih and Secretary S. Tomba attended the meeting. At the occasion, N. Mangi promised if elected, he will work for increasing milk productivity, betterment of fish farming, and also welfare for the farming community.
Naharo na ahne haramdo naharo siba thingna bada yahu na bada chatna bada ngana bada thingna bada assembly chatpada Manipur ki praja punam ki merchi ba thingna ba ngami ba kumbi magi se kumbi ki damak ka kathok sage aroi ba punsi ado kumbi turgen khuga turengi dobanda aroi ba punsi da siba
Artist Training Cum Educational Research Center Atarac Imphal today held its annual general body meeting at Nambul Thiam Awang Lekai in Bishnupur district, during which new office bearers of Atarac for the term 2020 to 2022 were elected. Social and cultural activist Sapam Momon was elected as the new president of the center. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Admission open for Naurem Birahari College, permanently affiliated to Manipur University and included under UGC Act 1956. Free admission for tourism and hospitality management and various other diploma to degree courses and training programs. And also special classes on Indian stock market for those who want to invest or day trade. Classes for beginners to intermediate and intermediate to advanced level. For details, please contact or WhatsApp 700-509-7748 or visit our website www.nbcollege.ac.in.
Iramdamgi khwaidagi liraba amadi amatangairaba Kangla Food pu nungsibiduna Iramdamgi pothok yokhalasi haibagi wakhalonda Ahanba Kangla Food selfie contest ta saruk yabirakpa pumnamakpu Kangla Food ki maikaidagi thagatpa phongdokchari September 18 dagi hauduna kontra fawba pangthokadoriba Contest asida hauzik fawbada contestant yankhai taret henbana saruk yari amadi lepa leitana su thazinarkpasu leptri ngasi fawbada share masing khwaidagi yambada malomdagi Ambika yumkhaibamna mangzil thari aduga like yambadana khuraidagi cherry nongthomamna mangzil thari ningsingjaba amana aikoina hana su panjakhiba chanakanglon sing ngaktana aranba mongda light amadi share tawbasing Final screening numita disqualified tawjagani maramaduna contestant singna contest asibo niyom chumna saruk yabiu haina Kangla Food ki maikadigi ningsingjari Kangla Food selfie contest saruk yabiu iramdamgi pothok sawatpiu
LPG dealers pamji Manipurda lanai bottling plant asi lakpaga iroinana Manipurda domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG gi dealers khara pamjai dealers oibining basingna officer ayuk pung taradagi nungthil pung mari fawgi manungda laktuna tanabiu natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions Malom Bazaar opposite SBI ATM Imphal West contact number 70853999802
Hospital lay so ne yumun gairo na bzilo ha la gairo no yam thuno hospital chalu ko natra dia phamo no ges ko khar ga tai sana dine ta sana da busan hey ba komai kai ko namna ko kisege ta yoraga covid na wa thoi na main da lay ri sinang thingri ke gino ha ne ji mi usitri ro
ta thimbo thoi ba se covid positive ojarabasu masada symptoms amata utte magi tungan ba room amadi tungan ba bathroom letin leiduna home isolation to ya ba ya ba health department na piraga leijabane masida akhoi gi thokta di
wa yam khang mai wani na nang bu doctor ro ha
ai doctor oibo oida bai wana ti ai na haise asing mangak tene thajadraga health center da sala hungusine
anugji ne lalam ma ba secretary sai ni lo doctor ni ne dang ai bigo
ida bo yo ai khomai 타박수 등록해네. 까나로 람비시데 사말 가절람잖아.
아도 고비 나바 토이는 마음다 좀 레이지. 아코이 로이 시다레네 doctor. 지고 가만히 있다고.
아두기 오이래. COVID-19 positive 오이바 미로 라비싱. 제히 따라기 마카드 레이바 안강싱. 세히 용fu 헬라바 할싱. 심텀 우tta바 patient khudingmak yumda leijaba yabagi ayabadu government na piri.
Sembro doctor.
Asengmagini. Atopa state kyada home isolation tawbadagi anaba phagatpagi chang yam hengarkhabani. Delhi da tayengo. Mi chama home isolation tawbada saruk mawgradi fagatpa ngamlibani maram asina home isolation se thingbagi mahutta ekhoi punung na sagot kadabani home isolation tawbada kiningai karisu leiti adudi wakhaloi taminare ko ai mu chalukhige
COVID lanting na nabagi damakta home isolation gi pamai sijinabada miyamna saugat piduna mateng pangbiu
Saklon ama miyoi bana pokpadagi siba phawba isai haibasi loinaduna chatminari Ngaihaktang oirabasu miyambu pothabang ngamhanabagi pandamda Tom TV gi saklon amana puduna lakchari G Boni Sharma ga wari watai saduna apambai se khanbinabagi damak hayeng September gi tang taraga mapal numidang pung 8 makhai taba matamda call tobirau 7629943543
Hai choidrabani
Are you interested in fighting climate change? Are you passionate about saving Manipur's pristine ecology? Are you a journalist? If you are, then you are eligible for the 12 media fellowships of rupees 50,000 a year with citations instituted by the Directorate of Environment and Climate Change. Apply on forms published in all major local dailies on or before the 20th of September. Together, let us save planet Earth, the living world's only home. Think global, act local.
Sina pare, tan ba dinate ko? Asengba, ay na pamba, darkar ba grocery items sinda. Red delivery app sijanaraga order to biro loire. Chaning ba restaurant gi food po ersu overpay to budilai dana. Pot khuding ma discount pi baga loina na. Khudak te ina te yore isine. Red delivery for you.
Welcome back. India's COVID-19 death toll breaches the 85,000 mark with over 93,000 new cases of it in the last 24 hours in the country. As per a media report, the total number of COVID-19 positive cases in India now soared to 53,08,014 with 10,13,964 active cases in the past 24 hours. So far, 42,08,431 individuals have recovered of the disease and 85,619 have died of COVID-19 in India. The report also added India has overtaken the US in terms of recoveries, crossing the 42 lakh mark, the Union Health Ministry said today. The Home Ministry, meanwhile, has said that medical oxygen is an essential public health commodity and any disruption in its supplies may critically impact management of COVID-19 patients, as it stressed that no restriction be imposed on its movement between the states. It also clarified that there are no restrictions on oxygen manufacturers and suppliers to limit the supply only to the hospitals of the state in which they are located. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma today announced that the state government would provide 100% support to hospitals for liver, kidney and bone marrow transplantation of children below 12 years. Announcing this on his Twitter handle, Sarma said the health department will conduct the first screening camp for the ailing children on October 10, 2020. Health Minister Sarma made the announcement on the occasion of the Seva Saptah. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has organized the Seva Saptah from September 14 to 20, coinciding with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday. According to reports, the Health Minister on Saturday handed over air tickets to 70 children who will fly to Bengaluru and Kolkata for cardiac surgery and bone marrow transplantation. The Nagaland government issued an order permitting the partial reopening of schools for students of classes 9 to 12 on a voluntary basis for taking guidance from their teachers in areas outside the containment zones with effect from September 21, subject to strict adherence to SOP to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The order issued by Chief Secretary Temjen Toy said 50% of teaching and non-teaching staff may be permitted to be called to the schools at a time for online teaching, telecounseling and related work in areas outside the containment zones only, subject to strict adherence to the SOP. Students of classes 9 to 12 may be permitted to visit their schools in areas outside the containment zones only on a voluntary basis for taking guidance from their teachers, subject to the written consent of their parents, guardians and strict adherence to all the provisions in the SOP. Police have arrested a local BJP leader who allegedly shot at a youth at Moranhat in Upper Assam's Charaideo district. Local BJP leader Tinku Gogoi was arrested last night and seized a pistol with 2 magazines and 22 live bullets and 4 blank cartridges from him. As per a media report, Gogoi had allegedly fired gunshots at a youth identified as Suman Karmakar during a party on the night of September 17 last and injured him. The accused reportedly threw a party on that night on the occasion of Vishwakarma Puja at his residence at Thompson Tiniali. The National Investigation Agency (NIA) this morning busted a terror module linked to global terror group Al-Qaeda. According to media reports, the terror module was busted following coordinated raids by the NIA in West Bengal's Murshidabad and Ernakulam in Kerala. Acting on specific intelligence inputs about the presence of some members of the Al-Qaeda-linked terror module, the NIA carried out searches in 2 locations, it added. During the search operations, the Central Anti-Terror Investigating Agency arrested 9 suspected Al-Qaeda operatives. The NIA officials say that the arrests were made following raids in West Bengal's Murshidabad and Kerala's Ernakulam on some intelligence input about the presence of the terrorists there. On day 6 of the monsoon session of the Parliament, the Rajya Sabha passed the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code and Epidemic Diseases Amendment Bill. The Lok Sabha is expected to discuss and pass amendments to Companies Bill and Taxation Bill. As per a media report, the Rajya Sabha today passed a legislation that provides for up to 5 years in jail for those attacking doctors and healthcare workers fighting the COVID-19 outbreak or during any situation akin to the current pandemic. The Epidemic Diseases Amendment Bill 2020 was introduced by Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan in the upper house to replace an ordinance issued by the government in April. At least 10 patrolling points along the line of actual control (LAC) in eastern Ladakh have been blocked by Chinese troops, a senior government official said. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh informed the Rajya Sabha on had face-offs with the People Liberation Army (PLA) happened because patrols were interrupted. There was no commonly delineated LAC and there was an overlap in LAC's perception in many areas, he noted. According to the Hindu, the patrolling points (PPs) are the endpoints along the undefined LAC up to which the Indian troops patrol after starting from their respective base camps. Since April, Indian troops have been denied access to PPs number 9, 10, 11, 12, 12A, 13, 14, 15, 17 and 17A. Another official said that in the past, Chinese commanders had made untenable demands that India vacate an administrative post in Pangong and some heights near the Kurang Nala, the report added. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India overtakes USA, records highest number of COVID-19 recoveries. Arrest of AIMS members not a solution, says President K.H. Roman. Charangpat Pradhan did not intend to attack anyone during skirmish. And 3 journals, including Onel Shambanduram of Times of Manipur Television, feted. That is the end of the bulletin for the news at 6:30. Thank you for watching.